takes you where you want to go. And if you are not strong mentally, welcome back to the podcast. In this episode, we're going to be speaking about behind the uniform. We're going to talk about how you develop, what takes you where you want to go in the security industry as a career. Back in 1992, when I started doing security, I started as a security officer. And I had my family, wife, children. In that time, that was the job. That was the paying job. And I got involved in it. I love law enforcement work. I joined the security industry and I started working. But while going through the course of the job, learning, asking questions, listening, I started to realize that putting food on the table was a sacrifice. And I'll explain to you why it was a sacrifice. There are things no one tells you when you join the security industry, law enforcement. And these are things that you have to learn on your own going forward. And if you don't understand what you are getting into, it takes a lot out of you. And then when you do get a chance to understand exactly where you are, a lot of things after a while starts to make sense. Because I wanted to be the best that I can be as a security professional. I wanted to, aspire. I wanted to reach where I know I can reach. So I kept groomed. I kept neat, boots always polished. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm very polite on work. I take my profession very serious, and I aspire. During the course of that time, what no one taught me is what I am able to share with you today. Behind the uniform, which is family life. In order to take care of your family as a husband, as a father, you need to work in order to provide. But there are certain sacrifices that you make that only later on in life you realize how much of your time you gave away, but it wasn't to your family. When I leave home on a morning, when I come back, my kids are sleeping. When they get up in the morning, I am already gone. And the cycle continues. On a Sunday, I was able to see them up and about, but for how long? Because I myself needed rest, because from Sunday evening, I am back out. Sometimes you're on a day off, and we all know in security, hours is money, money is hours. So you are called, you take the call out, and you head out. But something that no one talks about, with the dedication, with the professionalism that you put out, you sacrifice your family. And if you are not strong mentally, it will take a lot out of you. It will rip you apart. Because when I started to realize that I am only seeing my children when they are sleeping, I am on location, and in those days, cell phones wasn't like now. There wasn't FaceTime and all these things. So when you're not there, you're not there. And it wasn't emotional to me. It wasn't disturbing to me because of the fact that I was doing what I set out to do, work and provide. And that was being done because the kids were able to go to school, they were able to eat, they were able to dress. My wife was comfortable. But family time was being lost. And I want to tell the men and women that wear the uniform. The security industry law enforcement is a career that you have to love. In order to do this job, you have to love this job. And you have to have a partner that understands what you do. Because if that understanding is not there, it will take a lot within the both of you to keep the family together. Because sacrificing your time for money, you lose birthdays, you lose anniversaries, you lose holidays. Because sometimes your shift fall on Christmas Day, sometimes it fall on your kid's birthday, sometimes your shift fall on your anniversary. Now, you might be able to change your shift here and there in order to, but at some point in time, you will be missing it. Because I have worked many Christmas. I have worked many New Year's Day, even my birthday, my kid's birthday. When the mother was able to take them to see a movie or to hang out, I would not be able to be there, but I will provide the necessary for them to go. And at that time, doing that, I was of the opinion that that is taking care of your family, that is being a man. It is only part of it. And we are taught so many times how to dress, how to perform on duty, how to be vigilant. We are taught all these things. But what I was never taught, which I am happy I could share with you, is behind the uniform. Because I could tell you, mentally, you have to be prepared for that journey. I invite you to share, comment, like, follow as we continue and dive deeper into the security profession and your personal profession. Stay tuned for more.